Get ready for dictation, please. 5 seconds. Start. The Honorable President of India, in her speech to the Parliament, stated that the government will work on five important challenges. Unexpectedly, she has not mentioned anything about employment opportunity to the educated, unemployed youth of the country, which is a serious problem of the country at this hour. Again, she is happy with record production of food grains of 241 million tons during 2010-11. She also informed the House about rising of minimum support price of agricultural commodities by 10 to 40%. But the bitter truth is that the farmers of northeastern region had to make hue and cry to sell rice, and price of rice is still far below the level of minimum support price. The Honorable President mentioned in her speech about inclusion of a few cities in the map of metro rail. Guwahati city is the gateway to the seven states of the northeast, and the communication system of the city becomes uncontrollable. But name of Guwahati city had not been included, although it should have a place at the top of the list. Reason for inflation of food articles was stated as rising global prices of commodities, industrial materials, and fuels. But most of the food articles of common people are produced by our own farmers, and they are deprived from their own share. The price of food items paid to the farmers are almost half of the price that priced by the traders. So the actual reason of inflation is failure of the government in monitoring the stockist and traders, not the global price rise. Steps to improve the financial health of the banks by recapitalization of the public sector banks cannot be accepted as proper due to poor management and rampant corruption in granting loan, etc. At high level, the financial health of the public sector banks deteriorated. It is necessary to recapitalize the development of banking institutions like SFCs, SIDBI, etc. for industrial growth in micro, small and medium sector, which creates greater avenue of employment with minimum investment. The Honorable President deserves thanks for mentioning exploration of possibilities to take up more inland water transport projects in the northeast. Since the Brahmaputra is the only major waterway for the water transport projects, but there are every possibility to dry up the bed of the mighty Brahmaputra within couple of years, since the lifeline of the northeast has been attacked by both insiders and outsiders. The main source of the Brahmaputra has already been reported to be blocked by our neighboring China. Other tributaries of the river are also going to be blocked within couple of years by constructing big dam by our own government. The step-motherly attitude of the government reflects from the fact that they have taken steps to clean the Ganga at an investment of 2600 crores, while they least bother about existence of the Brahmaputra. It is true that the country needs enough power for its all-round development, but in the name of development of the country, a part of the same should not be sacrificed forcibly. The power-hungry attitude of the government will convert the entire Northeast to a big desert. To meet the increasing demand of power, the government should consider setting up a nuclear power plant at a northeastern state, as mentioned in the speech of the Honorable President, since shortage of uranium is there in Meghalaya. Regarding modernization of railways, nothing has been mentioned about the poor infrastructure as well as service of rail communication in a backward area like Northeast. To bring prosperity to the country, it is essential to consider all-round development, including infrastructure development of the underdeveloped areas. The geographical character of northeastern region deserves special attention for communication development with rest of the country. The Honorable President mentioned about revised package of rupees 1200 crores for Project Tiger scheme in her speech. It is pertinent to mention here that mere sanctioning of big budget cannot save the wild animals. Whether the government is aware that the Guwahati city becoming the dwelling place of tiger, and the people have been killing tiger like street dogs during last month. Again, the President has not mentioned a single word about regular poaching of World Heritage rhinos in the Kaziranga National Park. The Kaziranga National Park has been reducing by erosion by the Brahmaputra and encroaching the forest land by some people of doubtful origin at the patronage of the state government. To save the wildlife's proper steps need to be taken to protect the forest land from encroachers. Signing of Memorandum of Settlement with United Peoples Democratic Solidarity in Assam has rightly mentioned in the speech while she was silent on the during insurgency problem with Alpha, peace talk with Naga, etc., without which there will be no permanent solution to bring peace in the northeastern region. Briefing the diplomatic achievement of the government, the Honorable President mentioned clearly about high priority in developing strategic and cooperative partnership with China.